Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Adulting After 20, where we talk about all things adulthood, the good, the bad, and the ugly side. And this episode is going to be a bit different because we're talking a bit deep. We're talking about personality, self-identity, and even like battling imposter syndrome. And I have, of course, as usual, my bestie here. So bestie, introduce yourself.
Hello everyone, my name is Christiana Williams. I'm a fashion creative and also a nutritionist.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
It's nice to meet you. Okay, yeah, so let's play an icebreaker just to shake nerves.
Okay.
So choose one. Would you rather have unlimited money or unlimited knowledge? That's deep, right?
That's deep.
Or what would you rather have?
Okay. Unlimited money.
Ooh, really? I think I'd rather have unlimited knowledge on how to make money. Like, if I have unlimited knowledge, I can literally just make money anytime I want. Things about money is very important, Sha. So, okay, describe yourself in 3 words.
I'll say that I'm creative.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm calm.
Hey.
I'm calm. I'm calm and I'm audacious.
Yeah. Wow, okay. You learn new friend.
Like you're just knowing me. Or you're finding out new things.
Yeah, I can find calm. I'm finding out that. So, okay, now that you say you're calm, you're audacious, creative, yes, I'll give you creative. You're very creative. But when it comes down to values that you uphold and values that you think that take you through life, what would you say those are? I think for me, I would say that one major thing that takes me is like resilience. I always pick myself back up, like anything happens, we move. But what would you say like that's for you?
Okay. I think the first one would be integrity for me. Integrity. Then excellence is another thing. Like
Something like HR.
No, if I'm going to do something, yeah, you have to have the idea,
Yeah.
almost perfectly. Not that I was already like that. Who is the person that did this thing?
Yeah.
And you have to come back and explain. Then what else? Respect.
Okay, that's actually good. But so with all of this personality thing and what's like, you do a lot of things. You do fashion designing, you do fashion styling, you do illustrations, you're also a nutritionist and a dietitian. Would you say you have found passion? Do you think that? Because I feel like being an adult is always, like motivational speakers always say, find your passion and you never have to work a day in your life. Well, I think that like we all will find our passion in this life, or like the idea of having a passion. And I think that is unrealistic. What about more than one passion? Yeah, what about more than one passion?
So I need to dive into now.
But like, you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
So, how do you navigate that in your own context with the way you do many things?
With the way I do many things, it's just that, okay, I feel like if you have more than one passion, you can't do both equally at the same time. I don't know if you understand what I mean. There's always going to be a phase in your life where you have to concentrate on one and the other one will suffer, or you concentrate on the other and then your passion that you will suffer. Yeah, but you just have to find a balance. And that balance is not something that you can easily find in quotes. So yeah,
so we're going to talk about finding a balance, right? Because balance is one thing that I think that we're trying to all figure out as adults. Because I don't think I even have a balance of my life. But everybody expects that as an adult you should move with so much grace, be able to be on top of everything. Like any small thing, you're an adult now, like figure it out. But how do we actually do you think that everybody can find balance? are we ever going to live a life of balance? Especially when it now comes to your family is expecting something, your job is expecting something, your friends expect something from you, and then you're trying to now balance that with who you are as a person.
Okay, very good question. Sorry. I think what I've learned over time is that you have to learn how to prioritize yourself first before every other person. Fine, I understand that as adults there are expectations, but then I feel there are some times where you give and give and give,
And then you're drained.
and then you are drained.
Yeah.
So that's when you start to question, oh, am I on the right path, or am I even doing this life right, and stuff like that. So, well, balance is something that I would say is not constant throughout everybody's life. I mean, there are some days that you will have it good, there are some days that you will have it bad. But like the most important thing is that you should know that you should expect that everything can be going smoothly. I mean, that's not life. There are some days that you have it high, and there are some days that you have it low. But the point is always coming back to your center point, which would be like your goals that you plan to achieve.
Yeah.
And once you have goals, I mean, you can set boundaries and you can set limits. But if you don't have any of that, you just feel like you're being pulled in
Different.
hard that I not get drained.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually valid. That's actually very valid. But you mentioned something about when you keep giving, and it feels like you're drained and you're almost like questioning, like, why am I here? Or like you're doing so much and then you now start to even doubt yourself. I'm sure that everyone as an adult, you've had that period where you kind of doubt who you are and what you're doing. You feel like, I don't know if you've ever felt like a fraud. Like people will actually see that I'm not good at what I'm doing. Have you ever felt that way?
Well, not a fraud. Have I had imposter syndrome? Yeah, a few times. And that well, it happened when I was trying out new things. Like, in fact, I had always been in fashion, but nutrition was okay. I'm studying it in school and stuff.
Yeah.
But when I now finished my internship and I was like, okay, let me try to pursue a career like this, I felt like I didn't do what I didn't do. Don't do that. I was just like, I'll see other people, you know, they're here speaking at this conference, going here, doing that. And I'm like, they come and talk about, oh, let's say this. Yeah, I understand that thing. And it took, what's the word, consistency and like constantly going back. Okay, fine. It's a territory that I'm not familiar with, but I'll never get good if I don't actually think to put the work. Yeah, put in the work. So I think that was the thing that kept on drawing back. And I feel it's normal for you to feel that way when you are starting out a new path. But if I don't have to, because you are feeling that way, you will now not do it, you give up or you give up. So yeah, that's it.
I think I can relate to that because sometimes it feels like when someone comes to meet me and say, oh, I like what you do, or I saw you on LinkedIn, I'm like, please, I'm not that serious. Everybody's happy to announce. I'm like, and then you're looking at your life, what am I doing? Like, what's going on? And then when you now even post like a little win and someone says, oh, I want to be like you, and you're like, what have I done? And you're even talking. Well, yeah, I think I get what you're trying to say of just like showing up. I think another thing to put in mind is the fact that when people actually see you as like you're doing something, when people notice you for what you're doing, it's actually because you've done something right.
Yeah.
And I've come to understand that I accept it, right? I put in the work and then you see the work and you appreciate it. And yes, thank you for appreciating, thank you for believing in me. But at the same time, there's always that little moments when you feel like, am I really doing it? Am I really like on the right path or something?
Yeah, I feel like those moments are unavoidable.
Yeah, right. Like you always have them, but you just have to move and
Keep pushing.
Okay. I think that let's just talk about like growing as a person and finding like, as adults, I don't know. Because that just made me realize that I've been grown up and I've kind of changed my mindset. I think my mindset at 18 was different from when I turned 21. And then it's now different from now that I'm in like my mid-20s. I'm like, oh, ciao. Now that I'm in my mid-20s, I've kind of changed a lot of perspective. I'm grown as a person. Would you say that it comes like the territory or like the situation of the country is just forcing us to grow up, or do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I won't say with, well, in with territory too, but then it's with experience. I feel like experience today a lot of.
So we're having experiences. But like, most of the experience that shake you shine.
Well, maybe not. Hit the shaggy. We're seeing a lot in.
Yeah, a lot is seeing us too.
Yeah, but I feel experiences shape how people and how people react, how people behave. I mean, I feel like there are some situations that if I go through them now, I won't react the way I did when I was younger.
True.
Very much so.
True.
Yeah, I think experience.
That is of reaction that you said is actually valid, because something happened now, just like, we move. But in like maybe 3-4 years ago, I'd have probably just been doing it. I could have lost my mind because all that happened. But I said, we move, Jerry, it's part of life.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that comes with the territory of growing as well. So what would you now say for, let's say, people out there that are trying to like discover their passion or like
Third, but not.
okay, but like, what advice would you give for someone like you that is like multifaceted, you do a lot of things, and you give it a bit of advice on battling or dealing with like imposter syndrome and self-doubt? So
Yeah.
let's give one last word, one last advice.
What is the advice going to be?
No, now you have to give advice. Let people see like, okay, yes, we're learning from you.
What is the advice I will give? It's probably that don't think about whatever you want to do with your money. Just take the first tiny step. Like, it might look huge when you're thinking about it, and you're like, I don't know where to start, but take the first tiny step. And if it doesn't work, you will know that you've tried. But it's better for you to try it and it doesn't work than for you to now always be thinking that, oh, I should have done this, I should have done this. Like, I would have realized a while back. Yeah.
And for me, I will just say that have solid people around you, honestly. Because I feel like very valid. Having a great support, very valid. It keeps you sane in this crazy. Like, I don't think it's crazy, but like, but like when you're just going through a lot and then you talk to your friend and you talk to just someone, personally, I'm also going through the same thing. There's all this comfort of we got a day.
When you're isolated, you tend to feel like, oh, I'm the only one going through this. I'm the only one, experiencing what I'm experiencing. But once you talk to somebody, you realize that, okay, and then most times you always find somebody that has gone through that and
here to always give you advice. Yeah. And I think that another fun thing about being an adult is when you have like great friends around you, even if you guys are going through a lot together, kind of encourage yourself that bad after bad, like we'll be all right. Keep going. Yeah. Because I know that there are a lot of times that I'm probably like giving up or just lost things. But just put a phone call across, so I text my friend and then we rant, we talk about it, or even cry about it. So I think having a great support system also helps.
It's very important.
Very, very important. If you don't have friends, please don't make friends. You need it in life. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, as usual, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, subscribe if you have not subscribed already, side eye. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Bye.